Welcome to PCOA's Healthy Tidbits for Staying in Place. These sessions are brought to you by the certified instructors who are normally teaching PCOA's enhanced fitness classes. My name is Monica, and I'll be doing a session on correct form for lower body exercises. Please remember that if something that I bring about does not work for your body, don't do it, skip it. We want you to be safe and no pain. There is no reason to be in pain during any of these exercises. Breath control is very important. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth is going to get you through this series of exercises. Be sure that you're hydrating throughout class, drinking your water, and just have fun with it. In today's session, I'm going to be working with the standard exercises that we use for our lower body. So these are strengthening exercises for the quadricep, hamstrings, gluteus maximus, inner and outer thighs, and I'll finish up with a little calf work. What's most important in this session is realizing that posture is key to it all. If we're sitting in the chair incorrectly, we have put a big wall in front of our achievement. We want to have success in these exercises, so find that proper seated position. So what I like to say is, although we give you the whole chair, we ask that you only use half of it. So with your ear over your shoulder and your shoulder over the hip, find about the middle of your chair. Now that's going to get your knees in line with your hips and your ankles should be below your knees. To maintain this position, we want to roll those shoulders back and sit up nice and tall. This is going to cause us to engage our core, meaning that without even trying, our muscles are activated. And I'm going to show you the wrong way to sit by turning sideways. So number one would be if we were reclined on the chair, our back pressing the back of the chair. Number one, we've turned off our core. It is not activated. So we don't want that. Notice also that this put my ankles in front of my knees. Let's correct this posture. So we're going to come back to seated, aligning the ear over the shoulder is over the hip. Now the knees are in front of the hips and the ankles are below the knees. Now you are ready to do any of our seated exercises. Our first exercise today is going to be for the hamstring. The hamstring is the back of the thigh. And if we're honest with ourselves, this is an area that needs some work because we tend to work the front of our body more than the back. So thinking about the hamstring, we know a basic exercise is the hamstring curl. So hovering the foot on the ground, we're not lifting, it's just hovering. Take a big breath in, inhale to prepare, and exhale as we curl from the hamstring back. The biggest mistake I see in this is people trying to do this from the calf. The correct muscle of action is the hamstring, the back of the thigh. So just holding it, touching it, feeling that muscle. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl it back. Inhale, exhale. Another mistake that we often make is using momentum. Momentum is when we take the same exercise and we start swinging it. So the movement is bigger, and we're just swinging that leg. Now, yes, eventually you will get some work out of this, but in the meantime, you're wasting some time and some strength. We just want the hamstring to work. So curl, inhale to prepare, curl. Now, don't leave the other leg out of the formula. Make sure you do an equal amount on both sides. So that's the basic hamstring curl. Now, moving on to the quadricep. The quadricep, large front of our leg muscle. Again, check out that posture, ear over shoulder over hip. Are the knees in front of the hip and are the ankles below the knees? The answer to all of those questions should be yes. Sitting up nice and tall, engaging your core. Now, for a proper quadricep exercise, again, we're going to lift the leg forward, lowering the foot towards the ground, but it doesn't clunk on the ground. We're just going to lower it gently. Extend and bend. Continue. Extend and bend. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you perform the exercise and return. Check out that posture. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Let's do 5 on the other side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we do the exercise. Inhale. Exhale. 4 and 5. Now in a standard exercise routine, you'd want to do more than that. But today we're just talking about form and getting to the making sure that our form is good so that we have a lot of benefit from the exercise. Another really easy way to do this same exercise to challenge that same muscle, the quadricep, how about if we just do 1 leg extension and hold it there? Now the mistake here would be holding your breath. So continue your breath work and exhale. Give me 1 more big breath like that. And exhale, bring it down. Let's do the other side. Big breath in and release that air. 1 more time, big breath in and exhale. Believe it or not, that was holding that isometrically for 10 seconds because it takes a good 5 seconds to get a really nice big breath in through the nose and slowly out through your mouth. It takes about 5 seconds. So our next exercise is for the glute medial and the outer thigh. This is our outer thigh exercise. So once again, we're not lifting the foot, it's simply hovering. We're going to open the leg to the side to where it's comfortable and natural, and we have not changed our spinal alignment. Then we're going to bring it back to center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more. In another segment, if you wanted, you could hold that there for another 10 seconds and start to feel what's happening on that outer thigh. Feel that is that lactic acid building, and it's what's going to help us build and maintain that strength. Big breath in and exhale, bring it back to center. Same thing on the other side. Open and center. Now today, I'm just giving you a sample of these exercises because I want to show you correct form versus maybe some of the mistakes that we're making. So one of the mistakes I see all the time is people trying to do too big and then their body goes out of alignment. We don't want to do that. We want to be sitting nice and tall and using the actual muscle that we want to exercise. And in this case, again, that's the glute medial and the outer thigh. Take a big breath in and exhale, bring it back to center. Nice work, everyone. Now moving on to our inner thigh. I call this the soccer kick. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our left heel in front of our right toe. Naturally, that's going to take my left toe pointed off to the left. But I'm going to kick that soccer ball off into the right field. This is for the inner thigh. So if you place your hand right here, don't be surprised if you feel it working. Take a big breath in and exhale right there. This is the correct format for this exercise. What do we see all the time? People trying to just swing it across. It's not a golf club. No, no, no. It starts and finishes right here at the toe. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Good job. And just like with the other exercise, you could hold this for 10 seconds and feel that muscle fatiguing That's our goal in exercise, is muscle fatigue. When that muscle fatigues, little tears occur in that muscle. And when we eat a good balanced diet, that muscle is repaired and it's strengthened. And in some cases, it grows as well. Big breath in and exhale, release. Same thing, other side. We're just doing a sample, remember? Here we go. Heel is in front of that toe. Right toe pointed to the right, but our soccer ball is going to kick off to the left. So that's what we're looking for. Soccer kick. That's it. That's going to produce the work in that inner thigh. And again, just holding it there while maintaining your core posture. You're getting bonus core work just by sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Take a big breath in and exhale, bring it down. Nice work, everyone. So now, one of the most important exercises that we do, and this is a really important functional exercise, is our sit to stand. I'm going to turn to the side to give you a good view of this. So the basics here, ear over shoulder over hip, knee is in front of that hip, and the ankle is below the knee. That is going to allow us to come straight up and then return to seated. Having your feet behind you can actually be very dangerous because that's going to take you forward. So we want to make sure that we have that proper alignment. Now, everybody, make sure you're on your heels and you should be able to wiggle your toes. So I don't want you to be gripping the ground with your toes. From here, we're going to start by contracting the gluteus maximus. Contract the glutes and come to a standing position. Go back to seated and do it all over again. Now, the benefit of this exercise is that it works the gluteus maximus, the hamstrings, the quadriceps. It's a great exercise, and as I mentioned a little earlier, it's a functional exercise. This is an exercise that we need strength to continue sitting in a chair, getting off the toilet, all those things. Nice and tall. 2, and let's do 1 more. Good job. Sitting back down. Finishing today with the calves, our lower legs. Now, these are really important muscles because they're that support for that ankle, and we need that ankle when we for everyday living. So we want to work now the calves. Okay, so very simple. Rising up onto the balls of the feet and coming down, but without pressing our heels back down. Rise up onto the ball of the foot and come down with a hover. So this is the correct form. But I know many people have heard the term, come up on your toes. And have you ever tried it? That's not what we need to do. And if you have any issues with arthritis, that phrasing will get some people to actually make their toes not feel comfortable. So we're actually coming up onto the ball of our foot. We come down with a hover. We don't want to go up, down, okay? That's momentum, okay? Let's just work the calves, so right here. Another fun one to do for the calves, just if you're looking to work maybe a little bit more outside, is heels together and rise up onto the balls of your feet, come down with a hover and rise up again. This is another great way to challenge those calves and work a different part of that gastrocnemius. Very nice. Again, we're avoiding the rocking. Bring it down. Feet together, wiggle those fingers and toes. Take a big breath in through your nose and exhale. I hope that these tips on correct form will help you the next time you get ready to do a full workout. Have a great day, everyone.